There's just no way. Their manipulation and their gaslighting and their narcissism or whatever it may be, it can't sway the way that you think. Not a problem. I will tell you something about myself. I have ADHD and pretty severe ADHD. So I think a lot more into things. And the way that my brain works is if I don't have an answer to something, I won't stop doing research, or I won't stop thinking about it until I come up with an answer. That's just how my brain works. Yes, I have, I would probably say I have a pretty good interpretation of this one. My father's no longer in my picture. Yeah, he chose to be the photographer. Okay, so my interpretation of this one is a little bit more on the personal side, but I am willing to share. So I have some very major issues regarding, like, revolving around my father personally. Yet when I was a kid, okay, my dad was a major part of my upbringing because my mom was so sick. And so taking that into consideration, the choices that my dad has made over the years has actually in turn pushed me away. And has made me feel a different emotion when his name comes into the conversation. I feel a lot of anger and hostility towards my father, and so I don't really talk to him anymore, because anytime I do talk to him, all I want to say is all the negative emotions that I have about that involve him. But I know I can't say that, because if I do say that, then it could sway things to go a different way. I'm not going to go into detail about that, but it may sway things to go in a different way if I say, how I actually feel about my dad. So yes, the moral to this interpretation is your family, whether it be father, mother, sister, brother, uncle, aunt, grandma, grandpa, whoever it may be, they may have painted this whole picture for you, okay? This whole way of life. But you have your own personal thought process of how you want your life to go. You have these different steps that you want to take to make your life better. But your family or whoever you are talking about in this concept could be trying to hold you back. But you are doing whatever you can to make it so that they don't do that. And if in the concept you cut them out of your life, You're doing it because you need to do it, not because you want to do it. I try to be aware of my emotions. I have a medical condition called dissociative identity disorder. And on top of that, I also have borderline personality disorder. So my personalities tend to switch often, but sometimes my personalities disassociate, or my mind just completely goes do and just shuts off for a moment, and then it comes back on, and I'm like, okay, wait, what was I doing? Right? So that is why I try to take into consideration how my emotions are leading up to things like that, because I can disassociate at any point. My